Welcome back, warriors. This is Christy. I am going to show you a pretty simple recipe that is for raw vegan coconut pancakes. And these are actually from an anifayo recipe that I've modified a little bit. Added a few things like protein powder, coconut flakes, and coconut flour. So they're not completely raw, but they're mostly raw. And why do we want to eat raw things? Well, it's said that raw living foods are best for our body, helping our body to have activated healthy cells. So if you're trying to do some more raw vegan cooking in your life, this is a simple recipe that doesn't really require a lot of equipment or crazy strange ingredients. Funny story, I started making these, filming the video, and then realized that I forgot an essential ingredient, which was my coconut oil. So my dough is already made for my pancakes. So what you're gonna put in here is 3 cups of ground flaxseed. You can grind whole flax seeds yourself and just measure out your 3 cups. But if you wanna just buy the ground flax seeds, you can do that too. Just know that they will go bad on you quicker than the whole one. So if you're gonna store the others, remainder of your ingredients, you're better off storing the whole flax seeds than the ground ones. So you have your 3 cups of flaxseed. You're going to have a half a cup of water. You're going to have 2 scoops of protein powder. I like Sun Warrior vanilla for this one. You can also use Sprout Living Epic Protein, Raw Fit. There's many vanilla flavored raw vegan protein powder. So that'll give you a little extra protein. You're also going to do 2 tablespoons of the coconut oil that I forgot. So you're going to want to measure that melted because it'll be a different measurement, solid versus melted. So it's going to be 2 tablespoons of the liquid coconut oil going in. 1/4 cup of coconut flour, and then you're going to do 1/3 a cup of coconut flakes and half a cup of agave syrup, your raw agave syrup, which you can get at the supermarket or health food store. So it's almost entirely raw recipe, and it's gonna form a dough that looks like this. So according to the recipe, it makes 4 pancakes, but this is an awful lot, and they're very dense. So, you're thinking, oh, raw vegan, it's just gonna be like fruits and salads, I'm gonna be super hungry. Well, if you incorporate these types of foods, make these types of things, these pancakes are very dense and very filling. So eating these, with some fresh fruit will really, really fill you up. So you can just form this into, pancake sizes yourself, or you can maybe throw this here onto, oh, you're gonna do a little salt. Don't forget a little salt. A little splash of salt into your dough, if you remember to do that. You're gonna put your dough, you're going this route with your rolling pin. It took me a long time to find my rolling pin, so I'm using it. I'm gonna press the dough between the wax paper so it doesn't stick. I'm going to start to roll it out. I'm going to use a cup to try to get nice pancake size pancakes here. So what's going to happen, these are actually pretty firm now, but if yours are a little, the dough is a little wet, once you put them in the refrigerator, the coconut oil will harden up again, so they'll be nice and firm, and they'll hold whatever shape you put them in. You can do fun shapes. You can really do whatever you want. You can also add anything you want in here. If you want to add, some other type of health food powder that you like, matcha, maca, cacao, whatever you're feeling, you can throw it in. You just want it to be cookie dough-like consistency that you can roll out, right? So, however big you want them is going to dictate how many pancakes they're going to get here. And they also have some fresh fruit sliced up. I have some figs, blueberries, strawberries. I'm going to let these sit overnight in my fridge. I'm going to have them tomorrow morning. So I'm going to use a cup like this and just make some nice uniform shapes with it. And it's working pretty well. It's not sticking to my cup, which is great. So I'm going to put my shapes right there onto my wax paper that I had set aside. And they came out perfect. You know, they didn't stick. Nice uniform shape. I'm definitely getting more than 4. I would probably only eat one of these just because it's a lot of flaxseed, especially if you're not used to eating raw foods, not used to eating a lot of fiber. Don't eat this whole thing of dough. You'll not feel well. Take it slow, take it easy. They will fill you up. You don't need a lot. So I would probably have, you know, a pancake this size with a bunch of fruit tomorrow. So this is, you know, essentially what they'll look like. Pancakes. They don't look super appealing. They're brown. You're like, that's kind of weird. But it is a raw vegan pancake, and when you taste it, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, this is actually delicious. Super coconutty, nice nutty flavor from the flaxseed, a little sweetness from the agave and the protein powder, and then with your fruit, amazing. You can also, you don't have to dehydrate these. You don't have to heat them up. You can eat them cold. You can heat them up in your dehydrator. You can heat them up in the oven. You can heat them up however you like. Don't have to do that. If something is raw vegan, you don't want to heat it up if you're trying to maintain a raw vegan diet. But of course, you can do whatever you want with them. If you keep them in your dehydrator, the temperature will be low enough that it may slightly warm them without killing the nutrients. Everything will still be live and raw. You can also top them with a little bit of your agave syrup if you want to. If you want a little extra sweetness, of course you can do that. Also, GT's makes a really good raw vegan yogurt, which would be great on these. Maybe I'll get some of that tonight. A little bit of my fruit, have that tomorrow. So again, this did not take me very long. Of course, I had my dough made before I started the video, so I kind of cheated. But it really only took me a few minutes to throw those things in the bowl and mix it up. So again, super easy, super simple. You're done. That's it. Easy peasy. So if you make these and you like them, let me know. Or if you have any questions, let me know that as well. And I hope you enjoy. And I hope you have a wonderful evening.